this lesson, we will learn about functions and arrays. What is a function? A function is an independent code that performs a particular task. It takes input, performs some action and gives output. In previous lesson, we calculated sum of two variables. Now, we will create a function that takes two input variables and add those variables and gives the output. This is how we define a function. Function starts with keyword function and then function name. In this case, the function name is sum. Within parentheses, we pass input parameters called as arguments. The function sum returns an output to the called function. Function code isn't executed unless it is called. When we call sum function, the value of the variable 1 is assigned to the value of parameter 1 of the function. Value of variable 2 is assigned to value of parameter 2 of the function. The output looks like this. Sum of two variables is 30. If we pass only one parameter to a function call and in function definition two variables are declared, value of the second variable, that is parameter 2 of the function, will be null. To avoid this, we can give default value to the parameter 2 as 0. This will have least priority. If variable 2 is passed in function call, then parameter 2 will have that value, otherwise it will use its default value. The output remains the same. It is not necessary that function should return a value. It may or may not return a value. Consider the function we want to display the result. Here we have written echo statement in function itself, so the function doesn't return anything. The function variable exists only inside the function and it isn't accessible outside the function. This way we can make our own functions. Now let us learn about arrays. Array is another predefined function. An array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. An array can be used to store integers, characters, etc. Consider the code we used before for functions. We have used two variables to store two different values. Now let us create only one variable to store two or more values. To do this, we use new type of variable called array. Array is a variable that used to store more than one value at a time. These values can be referred by common name with their indices. Let us see how to assign values to arrays. Declare a variable name numbers. Array is used to declare two variables. So first value stored in the array is 18 and second is 12. In array, unique index numbers are given to identify values stored inside an array. In arrays, index starts from 0. Here, unique index numbers used for array values are 0 and 1. To access values inside array, we use variable name followed by the index in square brackets. We can perform operations on arrays just the way we performed operations on variables. To check the size of an array, we use predefined function sizeOf. Here we have performed addition operation on array values. Output will be like this. The length of the array is 2. To obtain array length, in the next line we use br tags. The output will be like this. Note that the count function can also be used instead of sizeOf function to find out the length of an array. Till now, we have learnt about arrays with their indices starting from 0. We can change the index of an array according to our needs. Those arrays are known as associative arrays. We can create an associative array by declaring the index value along with the value stored in the arrays. Let us create an associative array. Here, with array values, we declare indices as well. Indices here are strings, first number and second number. We refer these indices to add values inside the arrays instead of 0 and 1. The output will be like this. we can print the array values with their indices using print_r function. Consider the previous code, remove the sum part and add print_r function. This is the output. Arrays can be two-dimensional as well. The two-dimensional arrays are like rows and columns. Let us declare a two-dimensional array. First, write the array function. Then inside this array, we store two arrays with first array 18 and 12 and second array with 1 and 2. First array has index 0 and second array has index 1. To access the elements of two-dimensional array, we have to mention row and column like this. Variable name followed by row and column numbers inside the square brackets. Let us see the output. Array can also be multidimensional. That's it about arrays. In the next session, we will learn about strings and loops.